Oh, what's going on, guys and girls? Don't mind my creepy nose pet that I have here, who's holding his lantern in his nostrils. This is Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. A pretty epic RPG from the mastermind mind of movie maker Hayao Miyazaki, the dude behind movies like Spirited Away, Ponyo, Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, and a whole other smorgasbord of actually really highly revered and pretty awesome movies. He has brought his studio Ghibli to the table here to mix with Level 5's RPG prowess and make a very beautiful, very awesome game that borrows a lot from Pokemon, actually. You collect these little, I think they're called familiars, little creatures, and use them for battle, and this thing has been getting rave reviews everywhere, so I thought that we should definitely check it out. This will kind of be like a mini Let's Play, just showcasing a couple hours of the game to see if it's worth it for you guys, to maybe pick up if it's something you're interested in, and also give you my take on the game. Now, I am about a half hour in, because the opening bits was just entirely story and entirely cutscenes, and frankly, a little bit slow. So I'm going to do my best to recap it for you real quick here, and I'm going to try not to make it sound like a comedy, because it was supposed to be very tragic. So, deep breaths, bear with me. Okay, this boy, Oliver, he lives in a small town, and he doesn't have a father, and he was driving a, race car he built with one of his friends, and crashed into the lake. He's drowning in the lake. His mom comes and saves him. His mom has a basically heart attack after saving him, dies like a couple days later, which, again, it was not funny at all. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it was not funny. And then this doll that he has, that he got from his mom, this Mr. Drippy is its name, which is absolutely ridiculous. This guy, Lord High Lord of the Fairies, is back. And he came to life when Oliver was crying all over his face, dripping wet tears of goo all over his body, which, of course, would make anyone wake up in an instant. And he is up and ready for action, beckoning us to his other world. Supposedly, there is a parallel dimension where people's souls are tied to a soulmate, and so our mother could yet still be alive if we can save her in the other world. There's a evil witch who knows that our guy Oliver is going to save the world, and so we have to go, basically, follow our destiny, follow Mr. Drippy to this parallel dimension. Ni no Kuni basically translates to another country, another world, so it fits nicely with the title, and we are right now looking for a spell book to help unveil the portal to this parallel dimension. That sums up the story so far. Now let's jump right in. You'll notice that it's a gorgeous game. It looks just freaking beautiful. Amazing graphics. The cutscenes are basically like watching a Miyazaki movie. If you've ever seen one of those, you'll notice right off the bat it's like movie quality animation, and they've done a really good job of faithfully then recreating everything in the game world. So these characters and the cutscenes, you know, they look very similar, which is something that a lot of games struggle to do. But here it's done quite nicely. The animation melds itself well with the live-action gameplay. Hello? Spellbook, where are you? My good friend.
What could be hidden in a place like this?
A mighty spellbook!
Huh? A book? But it would burn in there.
Not this book. The wizard's companion laughs in the face of fire. Wouldn't be much of a spell book if it didn't, now would it?
Really?
Aha! Gotcha!
This is a spell book?
That there is the wizard's companion, the fount of all wizarding knowledge.
The wizard's companion.
I've obtained the wizard's... Now I'm a freaking level 1 Murloc. The game obviously is an RPG, so we get all sorts of spells and attacks and things, but for the most part, you fight with your little Pokemon dudes, which I'm so excited to check out. I think it's coming pretty soon. So, let's get through this. Of course, like any RPG, it's a very long game, supposedly like anywhere from 50 to 80 hours. Tons of dialogue. And we must make our vow now that we'll do all we can to be worthy of a wizard. Write our name in the book. Don't have to write Oliver if you don't. You can write whatever you want. We can write GhostRobo. We can write Dingus. We can, you know, scribble down whatever we feel like. I mean, Oliver is his name, so I feel like we should stay with that just because it's proper. And you know, when I was younger, whoa, what the heck? When I was younger, I really enjoyed like making my own names of characters. But then as I play games now, I feel like it's more, I don't know, more true to the spirit of the game to play as the character that they intended you to play as. So I'm happy with the name Oliver. We have now become a wizard's companion. or at least I've acquired the Wizard's Companion. I'm on my way to becoming a Wizard Padawan. Jedi moves to be determined.
Right, magic in our way over to my world, is it? Now let's see.
What is it?
You got a wand somewhere by here? We can't go casting spells without a wand now, can we?
A wand? Why would we have a wand?
Oh, that's a pain. Ah, well, can't be helped. We'll just have to look for one outside.
Huh? We won't find one out there either.
Don't nitpick, Crybaby Bunting.
Bunting? My name is Oliver. Oliver.
Ah, so the Crybaby bit was right, at least, was it?
Mr. Drippy is quite the handful, as you can see. Righto, time to find ourselves a magic wand. You mean there's one hidden somewhere around here, like the spellbook? Ha, you're having a laugh if you think I'm gonna make it that easy, Mun. What do you think I am, made of wizarding equipment? No, this one's gonna be a little more difficult, but our journey over to my world is a hunt for the soul snare, among other things. So why don't you treat this as a warm-up? The Easter egg hunt before the wild goose chase, if you will. Okay, I guess. Okay, I'm lying. The thing is, I never brought a wand with me. I mean, look at me. The price of my lovability is my small stature, ain't it? I only just managed to carry that flippin' book, man, and any more and I've been crushed. So even fairies tell lies, huh? Of course they do. Us fairies are incorrigible liars. Anyways, no point crying over spilled milk. Let's find ourselves a substitute, shall we? A substitute? How can there be a substitute for a magic wand? Well, if you can find something brown and sticky, like maybe a stick, we might just be able to muddle through. Okay, you're sure a stick will work? Do you think I'm sending you up the garden path or something? Fine, I'll give you a hand. Follow me, Bunting. This guy's really bad with names. He also has a gigantic nose. So we're looking for a stick as we follow the Dripsicord monster here. What are you looking at? Don't tell me you're thinking of using this lamppost as a flippin' wand. Well, you can cut that out for a start. It's way too flippin' big. We need a stick or something like that. And just, why don't we go and have a look over by there? Okay. This guy's creeping Oliver out. His mom just died a couple days ago. First of all, he yelled at us to stop crying, which I thought was a little crazy. It's pretty awesome, though, that we're, like, playing in this, this Miyazaki world. Like, if you've ever seen the movies, it's kind of really, like, heartwarming to be like, oh my god, I'm running around in one of these worlds. That is a car, Drippy. This is one proper tidy motor, Might get myself one of these. Ahem, sorry, now's not really the time, is it? There ain't anything wand-like over by here either. Let's go and look over the other side, shall we? Okay. Oh, and when you find something, don't forget to pop it in your bag for safekeeping. Look up at the top. Oh, yeah. We've got a bottomless bag. Freaking Felix the Cat in the 21st century. I like it. Alright. Put it in my bag. Sure. The bottomless bag. Okay. So again, they've been slowly giving us menu options. So we have settings, bottomless bag, and we have our Wizard's Companion. That's one of the little Pokemon. Creatures and familiars, you can see it. All sorts of... This book is insane. Now, the awesome part about this game, look at all these guys we can acquire. And then they can evolve just like in Pokemon. The real cool thing is that if you got the collector's edition of this game, which is sold out, I think, everywhere, very limited run, you basically got this Wizard's Companion in physical space, which I think is super awesome. Alright, let's go, Dripsicord. That's the main road that way, Mon. We're not going to find a nice long stick over by there. Okay, where do you want to go? How about this way? We'll follow the magic star on our mini-map. You've yet to see one of the full animation cutscenes, and like I said, those are the ones that look like they're pure animation quality. We gonna get one now? Maybe. Maybe, baby? Nope. Sigh. No animation. It's no use. There's nothing around here that looks like a wand. You're not wrong, Bunting. Alright, we better split up. Run the search, like. I'll go and take another quick look around your house. You stay by here and head up the outside search, okay? Okay. Mr. Drippy's a crazy dude. Okay, brown and sticky, sticky brown. Oliver! Huh? It's you. Now, this is a creepy green girl that we've seen once before. She's just like a mysterious entity that I have no idea what she is. Hello, creepy green girl. Let's try talking to her.
You're the little girl I met before, huh?
Mm-hmm. We met before.
So, How do you know who I am? I'm really, really sorry, Oliver. Huh? Your mummy. I'm sorry. I couldn't save her. Huh? I don't... Why would you be sorry for that? I wanted to save her. I really did. Huh? Hey, wait. Where are you going? Hey, where did you go?
Ollie boy, why are you talking to thin air?
Mr. Drippy, she disappeared again.
Huh? Who did?
That strange girl. That's the second time she tried to talk to me.
What's that? A girl? Where? You're right about strange. I can't see her any flipping where.
Well, how could you? She disappeared into thin air.
Well, anyway, there's something I want to ask you.
There is? Sure, go ahead.
Do you mind it? You know, having a sidekick like?
Huh? A sidekick? Who do you mean?
Crikey, that's cold. Who do you mean, he says? Why not stab me in the heart while you're at it? I mean me! I wanted to know if it was alright me joining you on your adventures. Or if you were maybe wanting to trade me in for a younger, prettier model. But it looks like I got my answer, huh? Well, so you know, if you don't have faith in people, you'll never see their true worth. And what's more...
Look at this.
Huh?
It was on the ground, right where that girl was standing.
Chuck it here, then. Top. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. It's a wand!
You mean it? A real wand?
Come over by here and take a look, man. It might seem like any old stick, but it's got all magic writing on it, see?
It does, huh? Wow. Is that how people write in your world?
The runes are all faded, so it might have lost a bit of power. But for our current purposes, it's a beauty.
Neato. What a stroke of luck.
Luckier than you know, Ollie boy. Dude, I never thought we'd actually find one.
Do you think maybe that girl brought it here for me?
Aw, I obtained an old stick. I'm a freaking level 7 Gandalf already. Let's do this.
Now we need a place to cast our spell. To cast Gateway, you need somewhere proper massive. You need space to give it oomph, see?
Do we really need that much oomph?
What kind of question is that? Magic is special, innit? It's sacred, right? You have to cast spells in the best environment possible. You really are new to this, aren't you? This is beginner stuff we're talking about here.
Oh, sorry.
Now, take me somewhere with plenty of space. There's got to be somewhere around by here.
The town square, I guess.
Bingo. Looks like we're headed to the town square to open up this gateway. The game has a real charm to it. You know, it's not your, obviously, Gears of War story. There's no crazy guns or epic battles. There is, like, a pretty demonic, evil, bad woman creature thing that they showed for a quick second at the beginning. Hopefully we'll see soon. But it's got a real fun and charm to it, like a lot of the Miyazaki movies, while still, you know, definitely, it's not like a baby story at all. So, you know, it's not going to appeal to everyone, but I think if you're into that kind of stuff, or you can appreciate that kind of stuff, you'll get a lot more out of it than if you're expecting some, I don't know, craziness story. Although I'm sure there's our fair share of craziness.
Do you really think we should be doing this here?
No worries, man. Normal people can't see magic, see? Go on, Ollie boy. Cast Gateway.
Alright, so as you saw there, something that is a little confusing about this game is there's like 6 different kinds of game. That was full-blown animation. As you saw, it looks totally different. Then there is in-engine animation with voice acting. Then there is in-engine animation with no voice acting. And then there is, I mean, it gets crazy. I think there's at least 3 or 4 different types of scenes that we see. But anyways, now we're getting into the gameplay. This is our main way of using magic. Our first spell is Gateway. Let's take this journey to the other world together.
That's it, man. You got it. Whoa. Whoa.
What is it? Stop that now! Heel, boy! Heel!
Told you, they didn't notice a thing. Yeah. Let's get a shunt in, crybaby bunting.
For the last time, it's Oliver!
Hey, it's not bad work for a crybaby, this.
Oh.
And we're off to another world!
Hey, wait! Wait for me!
Alright, so the game really is going to kick off now as we enter the main domain of Ni no Kuni, the other world. Supposedly we'll be coming back every once in a while for puzzle solving stuff, but this is where we spend most of our time.
Right, let's get going, shall we?
Huh? Hey, wait for me! So this is your world.
Ah, home at last! But there's a tidy way to go yet.
Hey, Mr. Drippy, that was pretty neat just now, huh?
Oh, that herd of elk! Enjoy your first encounter with the majestic wildlife of our mysterious world, did you?
Uh-huh. Huh? Jeepers.
Oh, Nickers! Where did he spring from?
Ah! What do we do?
He's not like the big softies just now. He's itching for a fight. Proper savage.
Let's run away!
No, use that stick you got by there. Give him a whacking and send him packing.
Huh? Ah!
Look lively, he's making his move.
Oh dang. Fighting off the wildebeest dog rough with our magic
this!
freaking tree stick. Alright, so here's combat. And right now, we don't have much to do, but we do have angry Drippy screaming at us. He's got this nose ring with the lantern. I don't know what it's about, but it just looks so goofy. First off, take a look at that green. Okay, HP. Goodness gracious, magic points. Alright, alright. Let's talk about Beasties. There he is, with his health bar. And we have different things we can do, of course. Alright, so, of course, right now we only have basic attack. Eventually, we'll be able to move around and use all of our familiars and magic and such. But for right now, let's do the basics. Pop him a good one. Poor puppy. Nice! That's what they say when you find an enemy's weak spot or block a big attack. Oh, and look at that, it's dropped something! Alright, again, we can move around the battlefield here. It's a little bit like the Tales games in that way, but also mixing, I think, more of a turn-based structure. Plus, like I said, with the weird Pokemon aspect as well. It's got a lot going on. That's what's known as a Glim. Enemy, okay, what does a Glim do? Okay, recover HP, blue one's MP. Alright, so we can live recover in the middle of battles. Nice. Alright. Practice what we preach. Alright, so it is a live system like this. I do move around. Even though there are attacks that we execute like on a systematic basis. We gain XP, we level up, do all that sort of thing, get our monies and collect items, and it has a lot of typical RPG conventions.
Nice one, Ollie boy.
Jeepers creepers.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, our world is absolutely riddled with beasties, but keep that up and you'll have nothing to worry about. Right, let's get a move on, shall we?
Sure, Mr. Drippy, but where are we going?
Well, first off, we need to get you a wand.
But I already have a wand.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? That thing's about as magical as a flipping cabbage. You might just squeeze a gateway spell out of it, but you can forget about anything more than that. Honestly, I wish you'd think before you open your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Now, I told you Ding Dong Dell was just over by yonder, didn't I? Well, if we're very lucky, we might find a wand with a bit more oomph down by there.
So, are wands really so hard to find here?
Well, time was you couldn't move for the flipping things. But since Shadar showed up, magic's taken a real nosedive. He banned people from using it, see? Cursed anyone who tried to. He scared them all so much they gave it up.
So, he's pretty scary, huh?
Well, he turned me into a flipping doll, didn't he? Just saying his name's enough to make most folks brick it. Still, I'd rather be a doll than have him go poking round in my heart. No one wants to be broken-hearted.
Broken-hearted? Like, sad?
Worse than that, much worse. It's when he steals a piece of a person's heart. Poor beggars don't know whether they're alive or dead. That's no way to live, man.
So that's why they're all so scared of him, huh? We can't let him go on doing this.
Well, it's not a matter of letting him, is it? It's not like people flipping enjoy it. That's why I brought you here, innit? You might just be able to stop him, see?
You really think I can?
Of course you can! You are the pure-hearted one! And the legends say that the pure-hearted one will drive away the darkness. We'll teach you a few tasty spells and you'll be ready to face him in no time. Sound good to you?
Okay, I'll do it. I'll learn magic.
Of course you will, and that's why we need to find you a better wand.
All right. Let's head for Ding Dong Dell.
Tidy.
And we're off to Ding Dong Dell. All sorts of fantastical worlds here. One thing that is really cool about this game is that you can skip any cutscene, any speech scene at the press of a button. So if you end up wanting to replay an area, or if you just are getting, you need to skip through. Anyways, regardless, it's just like a really nice feature that everything is pretty much skippable if you want. Granted, of course, the main attraction here is the story and the beautiful world and the animation, but that is a nice feature for someone like myself who accidentally lost their save file of the first 30 minutes and then had to re-go through it. So, ain't it beautiful, Ollie boy? It's good to be back. Our world is absolutely riddled with monsters. If one of them spots you, you'll see a big blah pop up over its head and it'll charge. When it gets within touching distance, you'll have a fight on your hands. If you run out of HP in the middle of a battle, you'll be out for the count, so be careful, ain't it? Oh, and here's a tiny little technique for you. If you sneak up behind monsters without them noticing, you can get the first... Alright, simple RPG things. A little something. Consider it a gift from the High Lord of Fairies. 3 loaves of white... Ew. Thanks, but what do I do with these? Just have a munch on one when you're feeling a bit ropey, and you'll be right as rain in no time, man. But a wizard cannot live by bread alone, Ollie boy. He needs a proper wand and all, and that knobbly thing in your hand is doing my flippin' head in. See that big castle to the north? That's Ding Dong Dell, that is. I reckon we'll find ourselves a wand by there, so let's get moving, shall we? Okay. Alright. Now we're Tiny Boy Big World. We're running our ways. Oh, there's some beasties over here. Let's take on this bird real quick before we get to Ding Dong Dell. Hello, bird creature. What's up? Head-on battle. I guess we didn't surprise him so well, but... Minor bird, of course.
Watch this!
Watch this! And I guess we start our battles from a standstill, but once it gets going, then we get into the sort of move-around state, where we can fully control Oliver as he pulverizes his prey, and then gets sad because he killed an animal. Poor bird. I'm so sorry. Alright, almost a level up here. And I'm going to quickly fight this dog just so we can... we almost snuck up on him. Just so we can get the level up here and see what that's all about before we head to the big town. Alright, rough boy. Punch you in the face with my magic stick. Sticky and brown, or whatever they said. Gross. Sayonara. Oliver is a sleepy man. Man, he's gonna need like 600 nap times before this is over. Yes, level up. Alright, now what happens when we level up? Anything interesting? All of our stuff goes up. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe there's more to it later, but for right now, I guess we just get stat boosts. I'm not gonna venture too far off the main map right yet. Oh, Nickers, there's something I forgot to tell you. What's that, Mr. Drippy? Here in my world, you can use R to change your viewpoint. Oh, wow, thanks. Mr. Drippy, you genius. You genius. Thanks for teaching us about camera controls. I don't know why JRPGs are still so slow to introduce mechanics. I think that they feel like it's still 1988, and they need to, like, explain everything to a T, but you don't have to. I mean, some Japanese games don't have really any tutorial, and then, man, these RPGs sometimes just get so bogged down in it. But regardless, let's check out this pretty little town. Our first locale in the other world.
Looks to me like a classic case of broken-heartedness.
Broken-heartedness?
You mean that thing you were talking about before?
That's right. The broken-hearted are people who've had part of their hearts stolen. Poor souls just aren't themselves. Go all weird and useless, they do.
So his heart was broken by...
Keep up, will you? Shadar, innit? If anyone tries to stand up to him or does anything he doesn't like, he breaks their hearts into pieces so they can't put up a fight.
Jeepers. But if he stays that way, we can't get into Ding Dong Dell.
Then you'd better cure him, ain't it, Dolly boy? It's time to mend your first broken heart. Mend it with a kiss. Well, you can't do it just yet. There's a couple of things we'll be needing first, but I know an old man who's got just what we need. Proper useful I am, eh? Making his case for sidekickery. An old man? What old man? What do you mean, what old man? The old man, and it lives in the wood to the north of here. Proper deep and deeply dark, is it? It is. That's what they call it, the deep dark wood. Makes sense, I guess. Alright. Well, so much for this town. We've got this sad gatekeeper. We've got the good gatekeeper, but the sad guy won't, like, let us in, apparently. Sad man, what's up? Why are you so sad? Can you make your friend open the door, dude? You want to enter the town? Okay. He's in charge of letting people in, but recently he's been refusing. Why don't you do it, bro? You schmucks. Alright, so we're off on our first mini-quest here. To save the sad doorman. As best we possibly can. And that's where we'll wrap up this first little video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, add your favorites if you're enjoying, think this game looks cool. Like I said, it's going to be a mini Let's Play, just showcasing a couple hours of the game. Give you guys a fair test of it, because really there hasn't been any advertising. I don't think there will be. It's kind of a very under-hyped and like, there's not a whole lot of awareness. So I just wanted to bring some faces and eyes and ears and noses to this game so you can see what it's all about and kind of showcase it for you all. Till next time, my guys and girls, drink some hot chocolate. We'll be back as we take on the deep dark woods. Till that time, though, everybody, have a fantastic day. We will see you all later.